The first thing I should say is that I've been really ill this week. You can tell I've been ill because my watch keeps falling down my arm. If I'm not quite my usual lively self, that's why. And if you're wondering why I choose now, of all times, to break my video silence if I'm feeling like crap, it's because at least I'm upright and my camera is charged, insofar as a thing with a dodgy battery can ever be charged. Talking to the camera, if you can hear a weird buzzy noise, that's because the microphone is also buzzy. So last time you saw me, I'd just handed in my dissertation. I got a 2-1 for the year, so didn't fail. Actually pretty high 2-1. Not high enough that it's like, oh, one paper brought me down, because I was pretty consistent across all 6 papers. So I couldn't have like done better in one thing and got a first, but it made me think maybe a first wouldn't be like completely unattainable, but I think probably, having looked at my schedule for this year and contemplated the fact I'm trying to do 2 years of medieval Welsh in 1 year, I'm not going to aim for that because I'm only going to be disappointed and it's going to make my life hell. So I'm going to stick with the firm 2-1 thing. And yes, I am taking medieval Welsh as well as medieval Irish this year, and I think I'm going to regret everything, and I seem to have like 1 million contact hours, which doesn't seem right for 3rd year, and I'm generally just very apprehensive, because everyone said 2nd year was the worst and 3rd year was better, but it looks like 3rd year is going to be worse, and 2nd year was so bad I took 2 years over it, so kind of freaking out. Stress. Much stress. Other things that have happened since I last saw you is that I took up Irish dancing again. For those who are thinking, again, I did Irish dance from the age of 13 to 15, reached kind of intermediate standard in competition, if that means anything to you. I left for various reasons, but partly was I wanted to focus on ballet. I've just gone back, so I went from starting at 13 to starting at 21, so I've been a late starter twice over. But I'm really enjoying it. I thought it would be really hard for my health problems, that it would hurt, that it would be a mistake, but I've actually found it's been a really good motivation to do my physio and eat protein and generally look after my body. And I'm really enjoying it, and it's really nice to have something physical that I can actually do. It kind of makes up for some of the physical things I can't do. So I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to carry that on during term time. We're trying to resurrect the Irish Dance Society that's been defunct for like 2 years. But yeah, that's that thing that I'm doing. I have a dance blog, which is fiennagecht.tumblr.com, but there's a link in the description, and that has some videos of me practicing and stuff. I'm not that great yet, especially at hard shoe, because I haven't had a hard shoe class in 7 years, but we're getting there. We're making some progress. The one other thing that's been happening is that a very helpful viewer of mine has been making captions for my videos. So the last 4 or so I've now got subtitles that you can turn on, and anyone can do this. It's like community contributions. You just kind of watch the videos and like type what I'm saying. I would do it myself, but my hands don't really work, so transcribing stuff is a little bit too much. And it's really helpful because I always watch things with subtitles because I'm not that great at discerning what people are saying. So if anyone wants to do that and is bored, go ahead, and I'm really grateful for the 4 that have been done already. So I go back to uni on Friday, and I'm hoping I'll be able to make some videos this year because I have a really nice room that should have good light because it's got 2 windows and I'm not next to a building site, so that should also help with being able to find a time that's quiet enough to film. I've just proved that whenever I say, oh, I'm going to make more videos this term, I never do, because I'm useless. I would really like to document my final year at Cambridge. Quite like to film some more just so that I've got it for the future. I'm living in a flat that's across the road from the rest of college. It's a little bit more like living independently with more responsibility placed on the students. It's still owned by college and still managed by college, but it's just like that little stepping stone towards maturity, and I'm going to be living with a bunch of other people who are technically in their 4th year. I think it should be like a really good experience to just be that little bit further away from college, and it should be quite a quiet, focused environment. I mean, it's a flat full of 3 musicians, well, 2 musicians and me. I play the whistle and I dance, and hard shoe practice is really loud. So I feel really sorry for our 4th flatmate who doesn't play any instruments and has to put up with us. So it's not going to be quiet in our flat, but I'm sure there are times a day where it's going to have like that really studious vibe, because the building is normally all grad accommodation. Because of building works, there's some undergrads in there, but I think it is primarily grads and like later years of undergrads. So it is going to be quieter than like living with freshers or something. I mean, I say I'd like to document my last year, but I've posted quite a few of my Insider Cam videos, and I don't really know what else there is people want to know about Cambridge and Newnham and Asnac, because I feel like I've said all the basics. But if anyone has any specific things they want me to make Cambridge videos about once I'm back, I can hopefully do that. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about, because the more topics you give me, the more likely I am to make videos, because sometimes I don't make them just because I have literally nothing to say, and like I've said it all on my blog, so I don't really see the point of saying it to a camera. My stomach very much wants me to be curled up in fetal position right now, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and edit this into something coherent, and if you want me to actually make videos this term, please leave me comments with what you'd like me to make videos about, because otherwise I won't know what to say. Bye!